Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. My name is Elena Sinelnikova. I am co-founder of Cryptochicks and Metis Foundation. And today here I'm going to talk to you about the hack to the future. As you watch this speech and recording, I'm on my way back to Toronto, Canada, up in the air to join you all at the Eat Toronto and Eat Women Hackathon and Blockchain Futurist Conference. I couldn't be more thrilled to be part of this incredible events in person where like-minded individuals came together to explore the boundless potential of blockchain technology. And I sit before you today to share a remarkable journey, one that started right where you are right now. It was not long ago when I too stood in the shoes of a hackathon participant, eager to learn, create, and be part of something bigger than myself. Little did I know that this very moment would become the beginning of life-changing adventure, an adventure that I believe each one of you can embark on right now. Before I move on, maybe I should stop sharing my screen because you will see me. All right. So my story begins back in 2017 when I moved back to Toronto. Actually, not back to Toronto, moved to Toronto from Edmonton, where I worked in Edmonton and Edmonton Police for 9 years. And before I was a consultant at the government agencies. So I were quite accomplished a developer and solutions architect with a very good government job. And something was missing. So I actually moved to Toronto to take on adventure. And my adventure was blockchain. So back in 2017, I joined the hackathon that was a BlockGeeks hackathon at the moment. And I was a hackathon participant. It was a very scary experience for me. Mind you that I was one of the 4 girls that were there, and it was like 200 guys. And I didn't know anything about blockchain at the moment. So basically I had to learn all the blockchain development in 2 weeks, right before the hackathon. And my team, and I partnered with my team a little bit before the hackathon. We met a couple of times. It was Anne Connolly, you might know her, and Anton Livadia, very accomplished developer. And back then he was very, very beginner. And Anne Connolly is she's a founder of many startups, very prominent ones. And as we got together, we decided that we're going to create application on sports memorabilia. When all the sport guys have, baseball bats or, baseball balls, and collectors collecting them. So we wanted to create an application for the collectors because it's a big market, and we thought it would be a great idea to do so. So basically had to learn all blockchain development in 2 weeks because my part was developing backend on a blockchain, which I did actually very good. And we were placed even like 4th or something like that. It was very high. There was lots of judges, big names. Vitalik was there too, one of the judges. And I was actually good. It was quite scary at the beginning, but I met lots of people. And actually the people that I met at this hackathon, then they probably defined my journey a lot. One of the people I met, it was Tracy Leparula, actually, which I later on also connected on Waterloo Hackathon as well. And she, as you know, she's the organizer of the Eat Toronto, Eat Women, and Blockchain Futurist as well. So, this connection with this remarkable woman shaped a lot of my future. So what I'm saying that everyone that you meet at this hackathon that you're going to, please connect, please get their contacts because they might shape your future as well. So long story short, after this hackathon, I got very excited, and I went on a meetup application, and I filled in the application to become, the meetup organizer. And I wanted to organize the meetup that I called Blockchain for Ladies. And on the first night, when I just opened up this meetup group, 50 people signed up. And that was very, it was kind of very scary for me. It's like, oh my God, 50 people are coming to my first meetup. I called my friend Natalia Amelin and asked her, would you like to help me? Because I'm kind of scared. And she said, oh yeah, sure, I will help you. So what we did, we contacted our friends, we organized the place for the first meetup. And at the first meetup, we had like 100 signed ups, but about 50 people showed up. It was women, different ages. It was old women, young women, women with the walkers, women with the canes, young girls. So we basically taught them what blockchain is. And me and Natalia. And there was a lot of kind of light bulbs going on. It's like, oh, aha, this is how blockchain works. So it was very exciting. We were drawing the blockchain on the whiteboard, and lots of women got interested, and we started having such meetups every week, explaining the wallets and exchanges and how to transfer the money safely. We did it in the different places. While we did it in the different places, we actually get to know and partnered with many people in the space. We get to know a lot of them, until one meetup that we held, where actually Tracy Laprulo came, and she said, hey ladies, would you like to organize maybe the first big hackathon for women? I said, like, wow, hackathon. This is the one that we were on the Blog Geeks. We're gonna have our own. Oh wow, this is so scary and exciting. And we went for it. It was, again, without Tracy's help, without help of all the people that we met, we would not be possible, because basically, Tracy took us by the hand and walked us to Mars, and they say, hey, here's the girls. And by that time, we already called ourselves Cryptochicks. So here's the Cryptochicks, and they would like to organize a hackathon here for women. Anyways, we got the space for free at the Mars Center in Toronto, but what we didn't know, that there is a labor bill that we had to pay, and this bill was for 30 grand, 35 grand. And at that time when we received the bill, it's like, oh my God, 35,000, we need to get the money somewhere to pay it, because we didn't have them. So I got on the phone and I started calling companies. I got on a LinkedIn and I start texting, basically, searching in the search like blockchain, and texting everyone I could find. We needed to find sponsors. And we also got the girls from the meetup that came, like the girls that came to our first meetup, and we asked them to help. And many of them become our first Cryptochicks. We also had to open up the company, non-profit one, and we become a business all of a sudden. We didn't plan to. All we wanted just to educate women. That's all we wanted to do. No plans to open a business, but it just happened. Again, long story short, all these phone calls, texting on LinkedIn, it paid off, and we got sponsors. We got Royal Bank of Canada, we got IBM, we got Microsoft, we got Accenture, we got Deloitte, we got all those big companies. They actually agreed not only to give us money, but also to bring their women onto the hackathon, so they get hacking teams. And that was idea of one of the girls that attended our first meetup as well. So again, all these people that came, to this first hackathon that we were in, and to all the following meetups that we organized, they all helped us. So I'm just opening you the ideas on how to shape your future, how to involve those people, how to work with these people. So all the people that you meet at the hackathon, that will be on your team or not maybe on your team, the people that are judging, people that are organizing, they, again, keep in mind that they might shape your future. So hold on to them. People are gold. Again, long story short, our hackathon got a big splash in the news. We got in the big media, big papers, again, printed the stories about us. And we got a call from Draper's University, and they said, "Oh, Cryptochicks, would you like to come and teach?" And the Draper's University. So after our hackathon, that was actually in April 2018 in Toronto, we had to fly to California to teach in the Draper's University. So all of a sudden we got famous there. And in there we met people that actually after that opened up chapter of the Cryptochicks in Pakistan, and also held a hackathon there. So you see that all these connections, they all come in together. Our first hackathon of the Cryptochicks, again, because we had all these big companies, IBM, Microsoft judging, they all actually took our winners and they gave them jobs, and they even take some of the projects that were at the hackathon into development. And later on, this became kind of like blockchain products of the Microsoft and IBM. So again, big impact just from the small thing, impacting millions. And we started having events, hackathons in every corner of the world. We flew to Australia. We had a hackathon there. We had a hackathon in Pakistan. We had a hackathon in Bahamas. Just recently this year, we went to Mexico. We had an event there in Mexico. So all the chapters started opening up. We were finding people that were willing to open the chapters. So the Cryptochicks spreading all over the world. We also held a hackathon that were online during the COVID. We opened up Cryptochicks Academy, which is the courses for women. We opened up Cryptochicks Hatchery, which is the incubator for the projects that are women creating. So all these programs are starting, piling up. We got sponsors and support. We always can use more. But yeah, so this is the life of the nonprofit organization. And at one of the events, I met my future co-founders of Metis DAO Foundation, Kevin Liu, who probably, connected with me on some, human level. And he came to me with the idea of creating Metis DAO Foundation, Metis project. And Metis project meant we create a Web3 economy. And this is what was missing when we were working with Cryptochicks. We needed for our girls some, technology base and some framework for them to work and to build in their projects on something. Different ideas were coming from, left and right from our girls at Cryptochicks, but we always were suggesting, oh, you have to build on Ethereum, but how to build and where are the developers, all those kind of like were missing pieces. And when Kevin came to me with the Web3 economy, that we're going to build this Web3 economy on our own, layer 2 on our own platform. So that was the missing piece, this platform that we can already have, and we can build all this project on top. And all this project will create the econodes and Web3 economy. And that was, yes, from me. And we started raising money for Metis DAO Foundation. We did a successful raise. We started building our own layer 2, because the existing layer 2s and layer 2, if you didn't know, this is a scalability solution. Ethereum is too expensive and too slow, but decentralized enough. So we needed a layer 2 on Ethereum scalability solution on top of Ethereum that would be as decentralized as Ethereum, but would be very, very cheap. The transactions are very cheap and very fast. we couldn't find the one that of the top that that we can use, so we created our own Metis Smart Layer 2, and we it is already in production for 2 years for now, and we have lots, like over 100 projects that are working on top of it. And we now creating all the other missing parts of the Web3 economy, which we call econodes. So we are in the process of doing that. So you see, from one hackathon at the Blog Geeks, all this unfolded, and creating our own platform, like besides even creating the Cryptochicks, a nonprofit, we created the whole Web3 economy, the whole layer 2, where all other projects can work. Now we're going further, we're scaling, creating an econodes. So Metis team was only 100 people at the beginning. At the beginning, of course, it was only like 3 people, but then it grew into 100. But now it increased 5 times, because now we have 5 econodes. So it is growing. It is our Web3 economy is now started working. It starts scaling. And maybe let me share my screen to go over of what we have right now, and at the same time to tell you about the bounties that we have too. And by the way, on the right bottom corner of the screen, there is the claim badge. So you can claim badge of this presentation. This is done on one of our Econodes Nuvo, by the way. All right, so first of all, let me tell about Cryptochicks. At Cryptochicks, currently we have lots of programs. 3 main ones is Academy, Hatchery, and we also have the Next Gen Camp, is the camp for the little Cryptochicks from 11 to 18. You can check us out at cryptochicks.ca. Also cryptochicksacademy.com and cryptochickshatchery.com. So Cryptochicks Academy, first of all, if you haven't signed up yet, we have the discount code for Eat Toronto and Eat Women Hackathon. So you can use this Eat Toronto, Eat Women discount 2023 discount code to get the access for, I believe it was for 1 month, free to all our courses. If you go to cryptochicksacademy.com, you sign up for the premium membership and you enter this discount code, and you got a full access for free. So our first bounty is to create a Cryptochicks Academy course. So in at DoraHacks/hackathon/eatwomen, there is more detailed description of this bounty. But long story short, you will need to do the market research of which course would be very cool, or very needed at this moment in time, and please create this course. All the details are there on how to create it. You need to write up the curriculum and you need to record the videos. So that's basically it for this course. And you will get $1,000 if you win, of course. I'm wishing you to win. And as per our Metis DAO Foundation bounties, so again, Metis DAO Foundation is all about building a Web3 economy. This is also a nonprofit organization, and we are focusing on building a hub for the Web3 community and giving equal opportunities to everyone to receive education, to create a startup, or Econode, which Econode is also a startup, and get it funded. And right now we have 5 Econodes in Metis ecosystem. Econodes is the companies that are realizing one of the Metis core goals. More details you can check on metisdao.foundation website. But in a nutshell, the Metis DAO Foundation is building a Web3 economy. What is the Web3 economy? any economy is consist of the producers, consumers, and the capital markets, and all collaboration between them. So in the Metis Web3 economy, yes, we also have the producers of the goods and services, consumers of the goods and services, users, and we also have capital markets, which is decentralized finance, which all of this is sitting on top of the infrastructure, our Metis L2. And Metis L2 is one of the econodes. You can check it out at the website metis.io. This is Smart L2, very scalable, very fast, and with the gas fees only, it's just the cents, even parts of the cents. And TVL is growing right now. Our TVL is probably at the minimal value, and it is growing constantly. Right now is a bear market, so TVL is not large, but again, it's growing right now, and it will be large again. At some point, we had 800 million in there, and it will for sure will reach the same point. If you are building on Metis Layer 2, you might as well check the website docs.metis.io, which contain all the documentation on how to build. You also will listen to the following presentation right after me. There will be Metis Layer 2 speaker, Rami Husami, who will be telling you all about how to build on top of Metis. But Metis is one of the econodes, and this is the core infrastructure where the Metis DAO Foundation ecosystem residing. Another econode, we have Nuvo. Nuvo is a decentralized credential and identity framework. This is the framework responsible for the reputation power badges, also for all the logging into the Metis Layer 2. You can check out the all information about Nuvo at the nuvosphere.io website. You can also check out the wallet of the Nuvo at me.nuvosphere.io. And another econode that we have, Chorus. Chorus is the brand voice. It is a marketing tool. It is actually was originated as the credential and identity DAC ecosystem, so decentralized autonomous companies framework, and it actually grew to be boost of the brand voice. So what they're doing, just in a nutshell, like for example, if some company that is Web 2, Web 3 would like to market their product or the feature, it can create a bounty, open bounty for all the influencers, for example, on Twitter, and influencers can pick up their bounty. It can see how their rewards increasing in real time as they tweet. And all these payments, all the streamlined payments to the influencers is organized on a blockchain. And of course, Chorus is bringing the users onto the Metis ecosystem, and therefore in influencing this economy. So this is something that you might want to check. It is still in beta, it's still testing. If you go to stream.chorus.io, you can see all the existing bounties, and you can actually check out. It's pretty cool. So the streamlined payments where you tweet and you can get your money right away is very, very cool and is very promising. And they haven't even done their raise yet, so it is econode that has big future. Same as Nuvo, by the way, and Nuvo already did the raise. And another econode that we have in the Metis DAO Foundation is the ZKM. I will be talking about it on Blockchain Futurist Conference, but in a nutshell, ZKM is creating a technology where we can unite all blockchains into one and make it and settle transactions on Ethereum and do it without bridges. So, as you know, bridges is a huge risk, and bridge hacks is accountable for 80% of all the hacks in blockchain. So we would like to solve this problem, and this is what exactly CKM Econode is doing. And of course, through this technology, it's bringing more users onto the Metis ecosystem as well. So all of this Econodes is realizing part of the Web3 economy. So the bounty that we put up as a Metis DAO Foundation onto Toronto is create the next Metis Econode. So you have to do the research of the Metis DAO Foundation, of all the Metis ecosystem, and come up with your Econode idea. So what is the Econode? Econode has to bring users to Metis Web3 ecosystem. It also have to fuel the economy. It means that it has to provide the service, consume the service, or support the capital markets. So any of those three is supporting Web3 economy. Therefore, the Econode, your Econode idea could win. So take on this bounty. Again, even the idea wins. If you already develop, your DApp or app that can be represented as an Econode and also funded by Metis DAO Foundation, it is also excellent, but idea also works. And a very similar bounty that we have for It Women Hackathon. And this is bounty It Women Goddess of Wisdom and Leadership. So we would like to find women. Again, all our Econodes has women founders. So we are looking for the talented women leaders who we can take as the founders of the next Econodes. And we're watching very closely every project that built on It Women, and we would like to get connected to all these talented women. So take up this bounty so we can work closely with you, demonstrate the knowledge of the Metis ecosystem, and show how your project can be part of the Metis Web3 economy. We are looking for the women leaders. And again, this bounty is $1,000 bounty as well. You can also find the details of this bounty at doorhacks.io hackathon It Women, and on the bounty that for the next Metis Econode, doorhacks.io/hackathon/It Toronto 2023. All the details of this bounty. And you can connect with me on Twitter, same as the Cryptochicks and Metis DAO Foundation. So these are all the handles that are for the Cryptochicks and Metis DAO Foundation and myself. And you can also text me on LinkedIn. I usually very responsive on LinkedIn, but in order for me to answer your question first and connect you first, please use hack to the future phrase so I can actually do the search and I can see that you listen to my speech, and I would reply to you first. And here's the exciting part. We have another chance to actually connect and meet in person on August 15th at 2:50 p.m. I'm speaking on behalf of Metis at the Blockchain Futurist Conference in Toronto, where you're all, of course, invited to on the main stage. I'll be there to meet you right after my speech to answer your questions, share insights, and continue inspiring blockchain journey together. Now, I shared and I spoke for quite time to you, not to boost my achievements, but to show you that each and every one of you holds the power to make a difference. Your journey starts here at this, It Toronto or It Women Hackathon, whatever you're attending. This moment could be the spark that ignites a series of events that will impact the lives of millions. Remember that your ideas, your creation, and your passion have the potential to shape the future of blockchain and beyond. And it's not just about lines of code, it's about the impact you can have on people's lives. Solutions that you can provide to global challenges, to the communities that you can uplift and empower. Believe in your potential, just as I believe in each and every one of you. And your journey starts here, and it is only the beginning of an adventure that could change the course of the history. I encourage you to seize every moment of this hackathon, embrace the challenge, and let your creativity flow. The journey you begin, again, as I said, has the potential to influence lives of millions, just as mine did. Remember, it's not just about the technology, it's about the impact that you can make and that we can make as a community. I look forward to hearing from you on LinkedIn and on Twitter, and meeting each and every one of you in person at the Blockchain Futurist, and hearing about the incredible ideas and projects that you're working on. Thank you now for being a part of this journey with me, with us, with Metis, with Cryptochicks, and I can't wait to see what we'll achieve together. See you soon in Toronto. Thank you.